Some women might go on a date with a man and automatically think he's looking for a relationship. He might not. He might just be looking for a friend, a connection, a good time, somebody to smash, whatever the case may be. Talk about what you want. Be real about your expectations and what you want out of a situation so that you're not down the line years later like, he's never going to marry me.
And
He
you
doesn't
wasted
believe
all
in
this
marriage.
time.
Did they say how old they was?
And it doesn't say how long they were together. Because I'm wondering, like,
how long did you waste your time? And now all of a sudden, y'all not having kids.
Right.
And y'all got the same things in common.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I feel like at a certain age, ain't nothing too soon. Like, I feel like it's probably like,
That's true.
it's probably like 35-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 30. But like, if we in our 20s and we make it to 30 and we ain't had that conversation, it's like, it's understandable. We probably had other stupid stuff going on. But if we 35 and like, I feel like I like you, oh, we talking about everything.
Yeah.
We getting it all out the way.
Welcome to Milfshake, where mom life meets realness. It's your girl Goldi, and I have your lovelies Tiff.
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
And then Tiff again.
hi again.
And today we have a special guest, egregiously famous writer and director, Kyree Terrell.
That be me. That be me. Got my own personal interviewers. That's how famous I am, you know? Got to have your own interviewers. Four of
You
them.
don't know who Kyree Terrell is, you are lost in the sauce.
You are.
Get it together.
Crazy.
Come down to earth and get it together.
Talk about me.
Okay. So today, guys, we're going to start off with our advice column. Okay, we're going to give this person some advice. I'm going to read the scenario out loud and we'll talk about it. Okay. I love my boyfriend deeply, but our relationship is falling apart because we want completely different futures. I've always wanted children, and he recently told me he never wants them. Not now, not ever. This is something I can't ignore. Yet I can't imagine leaving someone I care for so much. We've talked in circles with no progress, and I'm terrified we're at an... Don't tell me impasse. Did I say it right? Impasse? Oh, you motherfucker!
Yeah.
Impasse.
We're at an impasse.
That's like, I just learned that word recently when I was learning about politics or something. But anyway.
You obviously didn't learn it, but go ahead.
But I learned it was like, you can't come to an agreement, but it's the pronunciation because it looks mad French and shit. Impasse. Don't edit that out, Reg. But
don't edit that out.
Okay. And I'm terrified we're at an impasse. How do I handle a deal breaker with someone I still want a future with?
Who says impasse?
Right?
We're at an impasse.
Okay, girl.
Tiff don't say it.
I don't say it.
She says impasse.
You guys are at an impasse.
Yeah, that's the problem. This is
That's
crazy.
so much better.
Oh,
Stop passe and passe.
yes.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Let's get the party
I do not like pops. All right.
Impasse on the rosé.
Kyree, do you want to start? What's your advice?
I think be honest. Got to be honest. Number one, I do all things in honesty myself personally, like even the hard stuff, because my thing is like, I think lies waste so much time, and now I got to go through this again, and I got to go through this again. So in this young lady's case, it's like, tell the truth. If it's a deal breaker, you want kids that bad, you got to tell him like, ain't no impasse. I'm out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm gone if you really don't want to have kids, because it got to be that important to her or not. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to live the rest of your life on your coulda, woulda, shouldas.
That part.
And you're going to resent that man for the rest of your life. Every time you see a little cute kid, you're going to be like, this nigga.
Yeah, that's sad. But I definitely feel like these are conversations you might want to have early on. Like some people feel like, why am I talking about this? I just met you.
Didn't she say that they spoke about this already?
Yeah, no, she said he recently told me that he never wants them, not now, not ever.
Dang, so he just like lied to her?
She
No,
tripped.
they probably just never
They never
discussed
talked
it.
about it, yeah.
So I think that's why it's important to, thank you, you know, get to know each other on that level, even if it's early. How do you feel about this? What are you looking for? Okay, we're on a date. Some women might go on a date with a man and automatically think he's looking for a relationship. He might not. He might just be looking for a friend, a connection, a good time, somebody to smash, whatever the case may be. Talk about what you want. Be real about your expectations and what you want out of a situation so that you're not down the line years later like, he's never going to marry me.
And
He
you
doesn't
wasted
believe
all
in
this
marriage.
time.
Did they say how old they was?
And it doesn't say how long they were together. Because I'm wondering, like,
How long did you waste your time? And now all of a sudden, y'all not having kids.
Right.
And y'all got the same things in common.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I feel like at a certain age, ain't nothing too soon. Like, I feel like it's probably like,
That's true.
it's probably like 35-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 30.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if we in our 20s and we make it to 30 and we ain't had that conversation, it's like, it's understandable. We probably had other stupid stuff going on. But if we 35 and like, I feel like I like you, oh, we talking about everything.
Yeah.
We getting it all out the way.
That's what I feel like. For her to be so distraught over it, yeah, it's like, you gotta really, my advice would be, have the conversation. If that's really what you want, then you gotta find somebody who wants the same exact thing that you want. Like, life is too short. You're gonna be 45 years old, no kids, sad, miserable, okay? Because you want a kid, and he didn't, and he can find somebody who don't want kids. Y'all both could be happy, you know? So
I say live life for you.
And depending how old she is, her eggs might be at an impasse right now.
Yeah. Impossible to get pregnant.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, man. That's sad. Would you leave somebody, like, let's say, for instance, you met a guy, right? And you wanted to get married and he didn't believe in marriage. Would you stay in that situation, or would you, like, you would leave him?
I would leave. If I want to get married, it's all these people on this earth. Somebody wants to marry me. Somebody has the same vision, like, okay, I want to get married, so do I.
Yeah.
No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Okay,
Life is
we have to want the same thing as when it comes to like marriage and children.
Like, and
so
being
just
happy.
poke holes in a condom.
Trap him. Like,
What's wrong with you?
like thinking so hard about something that's so simple.
Yes.
I don't approve this message
I'm just saying.
at all.
You're not trap him, but like it's all communication and honesty, like you said.
But what if he's so strict? Because men still be wanting to shoot up the club, but then don't want to deal with the consequences that come on. A woman cannot get herself pregnant by herself. That's why I'm like, when people always talk about, oh, she trapped him, or why would you have a baby if you know he didn't want to? Why did you come in the cat? Why did you release in there? 1, 2, 3, release him. Why did you do that? And knowing that she can conceive, you don't care if she has to put herself through a termination? That's a lot on the body.
That's selfish.
I feel like some women, for the women who do trap the men as far as like poking holes in the condom or going into the bathroom and doing a handstand.
Yeah, nah, that's OD.
That's OD, okay?
Yeah.
We're not talking to you.
Yeah,
okay? We're just talking to
You got
two people.
Yeah.
Pause.
Wait, what?
What women do it?
A handstand in the bathroom?
Yes, like the woman. Stories are crazy. Women will tell a man like she's on, IUD or birth control, and he feels okay to come, and she's not. She's lying. She'll go in the bathroom and do a handstand so I can go further into her, and like hit an egg and probably get pregnant. So we're not
instantly,
and like we're not talking to you. Okay, we're talking to the women who just like have sex, have no like intentions on trapping anybody, and then you end up pregnant, and the man's like, oh, what, no.
Yeah.
Out the bathroom 1 month pregnant. That just cheat and have sex with another man and get pregnant and go sleep with him and be like, oh, it was an accident mistake, but I'm already pregnant, so we have a baby.
The toxicity.
Yikes. That's why I went in and got a snip. We do all the handstands
Back to this topic of marriage and childhood and babies and stuff. But before we do that, let's learn a little bit more about our guest, the egregiously famous Kyree Terrell.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
Tell us all about you.
I'm outside, man. Thank y'all for having me. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful ladies doing y'all milkshake thing. I seen the title. I told Tiff, it's Milfshake?
Milfshake.
Well, no wonder. That's why you ain't get it.
Yeah.
We both stupid.
What? We both impasse.
I seen Tiff doing a pod. I said, yo, I'm trying to come in the yard. She was like, what do you mean? I said, milkshake. Y'all milkshake brought me to, but it's milkshake. So horrible joke. I make movies, y'all. I make movies, TV, stuff like that. Y'all might know me from Work Bae and Money Lovers are probably my 2 most popular films. Now we got Christmas Bae that's doing numbers on Tubi right now, starring Hitman Holla and Sierra Angelia. That one's doing some big numbers. So I got a lot of movies streaming on a lot of different platforms, and that's what I do, man. I'm sure y'all seen me in some skits with my girl Tiff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We had a few things go viral. Couple $1 million hit ups.
I don't know about the $1 million hit up.
I mean million views.
Don't start spreading no rumors. Okay.
I'm sorry.
People already getting the game messed up.
Million views. Yeah. $1 million ain't happened yet, but it's coming. Soon come. Soon come.
And you guys may have also seen me in a few of Kyree's movies.
Yes.
Work Bae 2.
Work Bae 2.
Kyree was the first filmmaker to like official filmmaker to hit me up and give me a role, a paying role at that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so I really do appreciate that. And that has, just bloomed our friendship. Again, we worked together on content and everything. I had a cameo in Brandy and Beyonce.
Yeah.
Why does that sound like, who is that? Her name is not coming to me. Tyler Perry and... Who is that black actress and all his freaking...
Taraji?
Thank you. Taraji thanked him for being the first man and director to pay her what she's worth for a film. And you're a great actress, this is what you're going to get. She was like lowballing everyone before. So that sounded the same thing to me. Like finally,
I heard she got this might be, we need to fact check this.
What?
How much did she get paid for Straw? I heard she got $1 million off that. I don't know if I'm starting rumors or not.
Because you always do.
She probably
That's a good rumor if so.
Yeah.
That he take care of people like that. Hey, Tyler.
I believe in that, man. I had always wanted to work with you before I known you because I just thought you was hilarious. And I knew it wasn't going to be for free. And I'm not one of them people that's going to be like, yo, if you just do this, I got this coming and that. It's like, no, people be putting in they work and they time and they effort. And I know a lot of people in the industry. Like I have conversations with them and I'm like, yo, what it costs? You know what I mean? And I would never disrespect somebody just because like we was on the same film or whatever project years and years ago. Right. But people be having that mentality. Like somebody hit me in my DM the other day and was like, yeah, I used to hire you when you first was doing this. Like, all right, brother. Like
today's price. You know
what I'm saying? Like, but I respected your talent, and I just was like, one day I gotta work with her, and I thought that role was perfect, and I was glad you jumped in and played Jessica for us.
Yeah. Thank you. Jessica was fun. Was fun. That's all. Oh my God.
She be back.
She was paid $150,000 for Benjamin Button, and reportedly Tyler Perry pays his actors upwards of $8 million.
Damn.
No, that's not what it said. It says Tyler Perry has been reported to pay his actors, but not Google versus Googler. It says with co-stars in films like Mia Culpa earning up to $8 million plus production. But it does say Straw was filmed in 4 days, which will influence the payment structure. So she probably didn't get that much because it was such a short period of time, like versus to getting $175,000 per every Empire episode.
Damn, she made $175 per episode.
And now what I Googled was paid her $500,000.
Wow,
you can't go on the internet. They're gonna get something different.
That's just being in the business. 500,000 sounds right.
It sounds right
for 4 days of shooting on Straw for somebody at her stature.
Yeah. Made up.
8 million is like that's like your probably Angela Bassett number on like a 911 or something like that for like a season.
But no, that says Mia Culpa. Mia Culpa earned $8 million.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole project. Yeah.
I'm like,
I think so. She got $500,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it was $500, but that's still nice.
Yeah,
but I know that they have established such a nice relationship, and I want to learn more about her experience on set with Color Purple because there was a lot of stuff speculated about that too, where maybe everybody wasn't getting what they deserved or trailers. To food,
I heard something like 50 on that. I heard something like she got 50 on that.
What?
That's what I heard. Again, I don't know if it's rumors, but that's what I heard.
Wow.
But you got to think about it too from a standpoint of like. It's always two sides to that, right? And so I'll speak to that from like, and I'm not somebody that done no $8 million movies, but I've done movies for a little teeny bit of money. Yeah, it's coming.
Okay.
A little teeny bit of money and a nice budget, right? But what you got to really understand is like, it's okay for someone to negotiate with you if they're being transparent. Because even in Hollywood, the budget is the budget. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like everybody can't come to the table for a certain project with what they're worth, right? But if you want to do this particular movie and I have that relationship, I'm gonna have that conversation with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have paid you whatever I paid you on Workbait too, but we might have another project come in and I might say, look, it's the same amount of time, same amount of commitment, but it's a third of the budget. Would you take this for this movie? You know what I'm saying? And that's either a yes or a no.
Right. It's not
so you don't know what the conversations may or may not have been on one movie and then on another movie. Right. And when you look at a number like 500,000 for a movie that grossed 8 million, that's crazy. Yeah. Like people don't, even white folks don't be getting that unless it's like they brand like a probably a George Clooney or something, the face of Ocean's 11 or something like that, or Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
but that's
type stuff.
What's that? Do the math real quick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's what, 10%? Is that 10% of the movie?
That's passe. We don't know.
That's damn near 10% of the movie.
Said do math. What?
It's more than that.
It out.
That's not.
It's like
We
12.
don't even know phone numbers. It's 20.
It's like 12% of the movie earnings.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
smart.
that's true.
That's a big number.
So speaking.
Oh.
No. Hello.
No.
Go ahead.
Good. Hey, let's just do this the rest of the show then.
The Bae thing. Tell us about the Bae. Because
The
I'm
Baetrix.
hearing Bae, work Bae, rent a Bae, Christmas Bae.
Yeah. So I'm building a 10-picture franchise called The Baetrix, right? So every movie in that franchise will have Bae somewhere in the title, like Rent a Bae,
So
Christmas
far we
Bae.
have Christmas Bae, Work Bae. Is Work Bae 1 and 2?
Yes, Work Bae 1, Work Bae 2,
Okay.
Rent a Bae, Christmas Bae.
Okay.
We have Bae is coming.
What?
Which is Rent a Bae 2.
That sounds fire.
So if you saw Rent a Bae, I'm gonna give a spoiler. If you didn't see Rent a Bae, spoiler alert. But one of the premises inside Rent a Bae is that, well, these 3 young ladies, they build this app where they can rent men to do whatever.
Sexual favor.
And maybe not. Who knows? Gotta watch the movie. But one guy ends up literally being a robot. And they figure this out during their journey, and their company ends up being bought by this engineering company that was going to do what they were doing with the app, but for these robots. So they like, well, they already did the technology, let's buy them.
Wow.
And then at the end of Rent a Bae, there's a teaser at the end that shows like this company deploying these robots. So now women can like order a robot man,
Hence
and he
coming
comes.
Bae.
So that's Rent a Bae 2 that'll be coming. And then Church Bae, Vacation, and Ghost Bae.
Oh, that might be perfect for me.
Ghost Bae is such a dope premise, but I ain't gonna waste your time on y'all pod with what I'm gonna do with that.
But don't spoil it.
Yeah, I won't spoil it. But one thing to note, I have all my movies LLC'd, so I'm not worried about anybody trying to steal my concepts. My concepts is already out there and already written up on a legal document. But the premise was, I just believe that we meet people and we get into relationships in so many different ways, so many different occasions. And like romantic comedy is my niche, like just talking about relationships, love, sex, dating. I've been doing that before I even picked up a camera. You know what I'm saying? I used to do relationship forums, speed dating, and all these different couples events. So when writing about it, I'm not somebody that's coming from like my own experience. Like I'm coming from like, I literally used to do a weekly relationship forum where we would talk about every single topic under the sun. So I have information and knowledge that's just like, when I put it out on my scripts, it comes through. So I was like, you know what? And shout out to my guy, Jamal Hill. When he saw Work Bae, he was like, yo, that's your lane. Like you write about that stuff well, you know what I'm saying? And it kept sitting with me, and a few other people said it to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna branch this thing out and figure out these different ways that people meet or become involved, and add my little Bae to it, and put this series together. So when you watch the movies, the characters, they come back, right? So when Tiff was Jessica on Work Bae 2, her same Jessica character is in Rent a Bae with the guy she mentions in Work Bae 2.
Okay.
So we're kind of like tagging their story, right? And once we get this bread up to do Vacation, her will be boyfriend turning into fiance in that movie. The story is more about them, right? And then their friends. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how the Baetrix work.
Everything's
different universe with different families, friends, and everything that you'll get to know. You could watch one of them and still be entertained and be fine and not know. But if you dive into some of the other ones, you'll get backstory or front story or whatever.
So just a question, with you just mentioning that you have, which is lovely to have the previous actors and actresses coming into the new projects. Do you just use the same actors all the time, or do you have like a platform for people to audition for new projects?
I always do castings, but I do use a lot of the same actors again and again, mainly, and that's mainly budgetary. You know what I'm saying? Like Christmas Bae was my biggest budget, and it's my most accomplished cast. Like you watch that and you'll see a bunch of people you've seen from somewhere. But that ballooned the budget so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Where we probably could have got that movie done for half. And that's no shot. I mean, you got to pay for better talent, and better talent leads you to bigger budgets and the whole nine. But in Philly, in Jersey, in Tiff's case, it's just tough to get people to commit to 4 days, 6 days, 8 days, whatever you might need them to do on set. So I definitely lean on some of my same actors. You know what I'm saying?
When I feel like when casting people for like project stuff, being like more into the acting field that I've been like maybe last year or the beginning of the year, it's very important, I noticed, to have people that you can depend on.
Oh yeah.
Just like working with somebody one time and seeing, like, you know, for Tiff, for example, like the durability, the talent, the communication, like the dedication to this is what you want to do. You bring that person back, and that just makes everything for everybody so much better.
Yeah.
Like, you know? And
you hit it on the head. The people who are really interested in doing it, and they gonna really like show up and show out, and they understand set. It's hard to find those people.
Like versus having something out really quickly. Having something out, you have an idea, you want to get it done, you're just grabbing people, whoever's available. That can bring your idea and project down.
Oh, it does.
You know?
It 100% does.
I get you getting, like, wanting to put people in something to give them a opportunity and stuff, but I feel like the direction, the delivery, the wanting to be
the overall value is diminished.
To be as
if you don't
important
have
as your views and project and everything. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I had an idea for the Bae universe thing is dope. Like, your character's name is Jessica, right?
In his project.
Yeah, you could do a movie called Killer Bae where she gets fed up and she just starts murdering.
Ooh, Killer Bae.
I like
Killer
that.
Bae.
that could be, because I'll kill a nigga. I would do that.
And you could put me in Bae Passe.
Look,
Yes.
Bae Passe.
Bae
Bae
Passe.
Passe coming too.
Impossible.
Crazy. Y'all are fucking dumb.
Oh man.
So tell us more about Tubi. You know, is that where you mostly put your movies?
Yeah, so I've been blessed to have placements on 4, possibly 5. We're trying to get the news about another placement for Christmas Bae soon. But I've been on Peacock, Prime, Tubi, and Fawsome is a newer platform. It's kind of like Tubi but a little white. But they got a lot of movies that, like, popular movies that you've seen, and a lot of independent stuff as well. So I've been blessed to be placed on a bunch of different platforms. The thing about streaming right now is, like, the Tubi market is so oversaturated now. Like, over the pandemic, I think what happened is, one, Fox has always owned Tubi. Okay. Like, that's one thing that people don't understand. They just started, like, over the last 2-3 years, like, leaning into it's owned by Tubi, but it was a Fox company for a long time. So during the pandemic, a lot of creators made a lot of money on Tubi, right? Like 50,000, 100,000, 150,000. Like, so I hear. But y'all know what that breeds. That breeds like, well, how you do that? What you do? Well, shit, John got a camera. Well, let's just, you know what I'm saying? And now that's why you see up and down your timeline, Tubi got to be stopped. Tubi did this. Tubi did that, which I hate when people say, because Tubi's a platform like Netflix is a platform, or Hulu or anything else. So if you see some BS on the platform, is that creator's BS. Now you can definitely, and what I encourage people to do is contact Tubi, email Tubi, or do y'all reviews in a way that's like, we want better quality. Right. We want better. Stop accepting the BS. You know what I'm saying? Because it opened a floodgate so crazy. The thing about our field and when you do movies is they never gonna put 25 hours in a day, right? So on a streaming platform, y'all know how it go. We've all sat there and keep scrolling. So the streaming platform's goal is to fill it up to where you can't get to the end, right? So Tubi just accepts so much. Every week there's so much new stuff on Tubi, which is good and bad, because this should be good and bad, but it's a little teeny bit of good, and like a lot of the stuff on there is just bad. But the problem is the bad stuff gets the same dollar that the good stuff gets, right? So now without you adding a 25th hour to the day, is one pie. right? And during that pandemic, that one pie might have had 100 hands in it. Now it got 10,000 hands in it, right? So even if you do well and you do good content, it's tough to see that 50,000, 100,000, 150,000 on Tubi. So people like, a lot of my people like that don't really understand that. Well, why don't you just put it on YouTube? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I talk to, they're called aggregators all the time because I put out so much stuff. So they contact me sometimes. Sometimes I might just be in a room and they like, yo, you did this. My man got this company, da, da, da. I've learned, and it was my goal when I got in, I was like, all right, I'm not going to give all my stuff to one person because I don't know what y'all doing with the money. And to this day, I still don't know what they doing with the money. So that's the cautionary thing that I tell people about Tubi. It's like, this is how aggregation works, basically, right? Let's say y'all, Milfshake is the Tubi, right? But I only know Des. So I'm like, yo, I got this movie, you know what I'm saying? And she like, all right, well, I'll take it, right? But it's y'all platform, right? So now she take 5 joints, you take 6 joints, you take 8 joints, right? So now y'all got 15 joints y'all gonna turn into Tubi. When that check come, it's for all 15 of y'all joints, right? Now y'all internally decide, and well, this what I do with the company. I'm worth this, about this, about that. I had this many, and then y'all supposed to send me a check. Now I don't know how y'all stepped on that money before it come to me. I just know y'all giving me these numbers and y'all giving me these fees that are unique to your company, and I personally know that these fees be unique to different companies because I'm under 4 different aggregators. So it don't match. Like when I look at my different checks, obviously it's a totally different movie. I don't expect to get dollar for dollar what I got for Workday for Money Lovers. But why this company don't charge this fee? Why is this company's fee for this same thing double? Why is it, you know what I'm saying? And there's no regulation. So that's where a lot of like people that's on Tubi that I'm hearing too is getting to the point where it doesn't make sense, right? And I think, I could be wrong, but I think we're a year or 2 away from some type of either platform coming up around different than Tubi, or some type of rebellion from that platform, from the creator, which really needs to happen now. But y'all know how film go. We do a movie right now. We not even planning to put it out for probably a year. And that's if you fast. So it's a lot of stuff that's already in people's pipelines that they already plan to send to Tubi. But when they get these new checks back, and I know it because I got them, you're gonna be looking for something else to do with your movie.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of frustration on like, the other socials, on Threads and stuff. That's I'm like, well, what's really going on? I know, like you said, oversaturation is a problem. So what's the difference between an aggregator and a distributor?
So Tubi is the distributor.
Okay.
So that the streaming platform is the distributor.
Okay,
so if you get distribution, that just means you're on one of those platforms. Like Prime is a distribution platform, right? And a lot of people don't know too, like you can put your own stuff on Prime. Like you don't have to go through a middleman. Prime acts as their own middleman, right? So, and Prime has stricter QC. That's why you don't see as much BS on Prime. Now, some stuff squeak through the cracks. But they have, QC is quality assurance, quality care. They have a little bit stricter process. But you can literally take your own movie, Google the guidelines, figure out how to make your film fit their specs and all of this. And you can put your own stuff on Prime. One of the deterrents of Prime is Prime has a yearly cap on earnership. Don't quote me now, but I think it's 75,000. That's what it had been. So a lot of creators will go Prime first and then Tubi, or they won't go Prime at all. Right? Because the beauty of Prime is if you have a good marketing and promotions game, you could cake up on Prime. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you list it for free, or is it the 75 is more likely to come if you charge a couple bucks?
You have to charge a couple of bucks on Prime. So Prime is 50-50 plus pennies for viewership. So what that means is if you go and you charge $8 for your movie on Prime, $7.99, you get $4. Prime keeps $4 from the rip. Okay. Right? Tubi does the same thing. So that's a lot of people don't know that about Tubi too, but I'll jump back over there. Okay. But we on Prime right now. So then you get a bump for viewership. So say your movie is an hour and a half long. Somebody finishes it. You might see an extra nickel or something from Prime for the finish. View. Exactly. But because they're not paying you for ads like Tubi is, right? Tubi is, people gonna get mad when they see this because I'm giving out too much sauce, but Tubi and YouTube are very close in the average pay per view, but YouTube has a threshold, right, which is 1 million views, right, before you start to see bread from YouTube. Now, if you break that down, YouTube gets tricky because they're going to pay you a different amount per genre, right? So I could get 1 million views and I do baby stuff, and you could get 1 million views and you do your brand of comedy, and you going to see, well, damn, why your check bigger than mine? We got the same amount of views, right? Yeah, so it depends what genre you in. Tubi, it don't depend what genre you're in. It just depends on the view. But the average per view is crazy when I tell y'all this, is 7 cents. So just imagine you're a creator, right? I did 6 million views on Our Girlfriend. My check was only $30,000, right? Like that's the type of sauce niggas not gonna get y'all. Like that's actual factual Tubi number, right? So you might look at that and you might be like, well, you made 30K, right? In the grand scheme of things for making a movie, that's nothing. Like that is nothing. Yeah. So when you got creators that are pouring what I know to be a general Tubi budget is like 50 grand. A lot of creators are spending more than that. Yeah. You never gonna get that money back. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really have a low budget to make the average on Tubi work. You know what I'm saying? Cause and that's what I'm saying for Our Girlfriend. Like I've done bigger budgets that I'm not gonna recoup on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? I got one aggregator that I know stole my money. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just feel it, you know, the communication a certain way. And that's on one of my better doing movies. Yeah. So it's the Wild West.
People should like reach out to Tubi. Like creators should reach out to Tubi and, you know, whatever complaints there may be, say that.
Yeah, we have to.
I love this platform. I love that y'all giving me an avenue to share my work. But what can we do about the quality? Because now you making it, Tubi movies be like a
comedy.
You making this a running joke.
We can't take you seriously
like,
as a
right.
No, I mean, because like you said, I watched a movie the other day. It was not a good movie. I only watched it because my cousin told me to watch it. I watched it and the whole movie was ADR.
Oh, man.
So that's audio
dialogue
replacement, right? Now, say for instance, we do a scene and at one point your mic ruffled so bad, your hair kept hitting the mic. We might go ahead and re-record that one line or that one scene for your lines. The whole damn movie, and it's so distracting because I'm like, damn, they got some good ass mics on because their voices were so present. Yeah, I'm like, shit. Yeah. Then it make me stare at their lips to see is this shit matching the whole movie. And then at one point, I guess one of the brothers who was in the movie, he must have got tired of recording his lines or couldn't make it because at one point in the movie, you couldn't hear him, but you could hear everybody else very loud.
And they still let that rock.
And they still put it out.
It's so many things that I've seen on Tubi where I'm just like, as a platform, y'all gotta be like, no. Yeah. Like just no. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's where it get a bad rap.
Watch the stuff. Like you probably don't watch the stuff that's coming out.
No, the problem is this.
Of course I'll have another drink.
And
it's a business, right? So it's two sides to it. If I'm Fox or Tubi, right? And I can put out something that has, let's just talk value, right? The value of it is on the floor, right?
Not on the floor.
Or I can put out something where the value is way up here, right? The value that's way up here costs me, but the value so low don't cost me nothing, right? but the sponsor that I'm going to put on that, right? And to your point, the creators got to speak up, but the sponsors got to speak up too.
Yeah.
Right? Because the sponsor I'm going to put on that, they going to pay the same dollar. Somebody going to watch, Tiff watched, and that commercial came on, right? And now the sponsor's happy. But that's why I keep saying there's going to be a reckoning. Throw that word around. One of these days where you just can't do that anymore, right? And what I think is low-hanging fruit, right? And I've said this on podcasts before, it may not be the creators going and saying, Tubi, what the F y'all doing, right? But there's low-hanging fruit for your HBOs or your Netflixes or whoever you want to talk to be like, whose stuff is dope on Tubi, right? Like let's find those folks because y'all are platforms that are paying millions of dollars to get stuff done, right? Where I could point you out 10, 20 creators on Tubi right now where one show y'all got on HBO is their whole budget collectively. You know what I'm saying? Like all my movies cost less than
that's a fact.
what y'all did, right?
Pull these people in. Let's get the people who deserve it onto the bigger, more reputable, more reliable content.
Exactly. If there's an executive anywhere out there that it's your job to bring good content in, there's great creators on Tubi. I'm one of them. Hey, how you doing? Bring me on that. Bring me on that. But no, not just myself. There's great creators on there that are getting the work done. Same work that y'all budget is through the roof. That people jumping off the roof about the budgets. They getting it done down here. Them people deserve a look.
I agree. So why wouldn't you put your stuff on, like, if since Tubi don't own it, why wouldn't you put it everywhere? I know you mentioned Prime, Foursome, Peacock, but why wouldn't you put it everywhere?
So when aggregators contact me, I was about to go there too. When aggregators contact me, if I pull Tubi out of the deal, right? Because this is what they'll do. And I don't care about speaking on none of this because I'm independent. I do my own thing. I'm going to do my own thing. Some people might be tight-lipped on this, but I feel like I'm a creator's creator, and I want all the creators to know the real. When an aggregator pursues me, they'll send me this list of all of these platforms that they can get my stuff on. I'm talking about it might be like 28 different platforms, 19 of them I never heard of, right? And they'll be like, yeah, we can get your stuff on all of this, all of this, all of this. And I'd be like, bet, let's do it. But I'm keeping Tubi. They'd be like, no. But you sent me 28 joints. I just want the one.
Right.
Just let me keep the one. I'm put it on 28 joints with you. And what I've learned is like, Peacock, for example. I had Workday 2 on Peacock for probably like a year. In that year, if I took my Peacock earnings and I was like, come on, y'all, we going out. Everybody get some. Y'all gonna have to dig in y'all pockets when that bill comes. And I'm not talking about we had a 5-star restaurant.
Not Applebee's.
I'm talking about Applebee's.
That's 2 for $20.
I'm talking about 2 for $20. Off my Peacock check for a year's worth of streaming. I wouldn't have been able to feed all of y'all.
So why? Is it because you didn't reach people, or is it that's just how long
no,
the platform pays?
So what people don't understand is Tubi has huge market share of viewership. And again, it goes back to that point that I mentioned. It ain't no 25th hour, y'all. We everybody at the same time to watch all this content, right? And content is a different thing in that I could produce 4 orange juices and y'all all could buy an orange juice, right? But it don't take you an hour to drink it, right? You drink yours in 5 minutes, you want another one? There you go, baby girl. A movie, it take me 90 minutes, 2 hours, whatever it is. So by the time it go from 100 movies to 10,000 movies, somebody just don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So when it go market share, Tubi is the fastest growing streaming network. And that's because of us. That's because of black folks.
Yes.
Right? It's the fastest growing. Netflix holds its retainer. It retains the viewership the most, and they're the biggest, right? But with Tubi's growth, it makes it basically creates a barrier to entry, or I should say, it knocks down a barrier to entry that there was before, right? Before, you had to go win a film festival, had to meet the right people, you had to do all of these things before your movie would get to platform. So the pacing was on their time, right? The pacing was whatever the platform wanted to do. We want to release 100 joints this year, we want to release 50, whatever we want to do, that's what we want to do. Tubi probably got a backlog of 10,000 joints that's waiting to get on. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you have all of this higher quality stuff. Apple TV got high quality. I could go on. That's not being watched.
Yeah.
Because it's just not enough time. The people is the people. You ain't gonna create new people. You ain't gonna create new time. So now the barrier comes down. You know what I'm saying? So that's to that point. Tubi paid, although they paying the least, right? I won't say the least. Although they paying a little bit, it's still the most out of all of those other streamers. And this is coming from somebody who's had their stuff on stuff and been offered the other stuff. I've seen the numbers. You know what I mean? So that's why the creator keeps coming back to Tubi, because even though I say, look, I made 30,000 on this one joint, right? If I'd have put it anywhere else, I wouldn't have made that.
Okay. Well, with that being said, y'all make sure y'all tune in and check out Kyree Terrell's movies on Tubi, Prime, Peacock. Just go search, just type his name in and all
It'll
of the
pop
titles
up.
will pop up. Do you guys have anybody in Time Out?
Time out.
So Time Out is where we put people who have behaved badly. So I'm going to put 2 people in
It could
Time
be
Out.
a celebrity,
Yes.
it could be somebody you know, it could be a neighbor, it could be anybody.
Okay, let me listen to y'all and I'll think about it.
All right.
The first person I'm going to put Time Out is Matt Barnes.
What he do?
Matt Barnes is a former NBA player.
Okay.
Who just got extorted. I don't know. I'm not going to say just because I don't know exactly when this happened, but I just learned about it. He got extorted for $61,000 from an AI snowbunny.
What? No.
So what had happened was the fake woman created some really deep, believable content that would have exposed him cheating on his then fiance. Her name was Sims, I think was her last name. Sims or Sims, something like that. And because she was pregnant at the time, he just didn't want to put her through that stress. So he paid, I think, over 15 payments, and which equaled $61,000.
To a robot?
Cheating
Yes.
online? Like,
He was already cheating. She had already accused him of cheating recently.
yeah.
So I don't know. Part of me kind of feels like maybe this evidence was actually true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that guilty conscience just caused him to have to pay up. But niggas is getting God. For
Dude,
61
AI is
bands
crazy.
from an AI robot. Somebody was
Listen,
like,
man,
probably
that's
some
the-
Batman in Thailand.
The truth will save you some money.
Yes.
Truth will save you
That
some money.
part. The truth.
I'm a truth teller over here. You see what I'm saying?
Especially when you are like a celebrity or in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people are just waiting on their moment to expose you. You know what I'm saying? We're in the age of exposure. So be careful.
But I'm just mad the robot got the money.
Yes.
No, there's probably somebody controlling the robot that got the money. It ain't
Yeah.
the robot got the money. It's somebody behind that computer.
Yeah, or somebody who
It's
has
like,
some real
he's stupid.
evidence of him texting or sending voice notes or snap pictures. It's like, look, I got this evidence right here. I don't want to be the face of it. Let's work out a deal. You give me this much, you keep that much.
Why do people be so comfortable in their celebrity? That's what I be trying to understand.
Like they don't realize
you
who
in
they
a
are.
relationship. Like you don't realize who you are, and just like I'm a just cheat in peace.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Like what the hell?
Especially if you know it's fake. If I know it's fake,
go
I'm
together.
standing on it.
Like
It couldn't have been fake. It had to be real. For
had
him
to
to
be
pay the
real.
money, it had to be real. But me, I'd have been like, babe,
Let me tell you what happened.
Not cheat, babe.
yeah. I'd have been like, babe,
Yo.
I had hit this.
Damn. Have you ever had to do that? Like fess up to
they
something
trying to
that
get
might have been trying to
65,000.
come out?
Cause I don't do dirt behind the scenes. Like I said, my thing is like, who y'all got in Time Out, man?
That's somebody in Time Out.
The second person I got in Time Out is a man by the name of Reginald.
Okay.
Reginald is a podcast producer. He's a producer of What You Thought Pod and also Milfshake Pod. And I thought he was my friend.
What he did?
He did not watch
What'd he
my
do?
short film.
What a
Borrowed
Yeah.
Time.
He did the one I'm in?
Yeah, the one you in. The one you in. Did not watch that shit.
And his bald-headed ass is in it.
His fucking bald
Ain't that this nigga right here?
Yes. We need a camera on Reginald right now. He's on Time Out.
Buddhist man.
Yes, Buddhist man. If you are on YouTube watching this video, when you're finished watching this pod, go check out Borrowed Time.
Check out Borrowed
It's
Time,
free.
man.
And we're all in it. And I have no money, okay? I paid them in
She
chicken
didn't.
wings.
I paid her, but
And
she
I
ain't,
fucked them
she
up.
ain't returned the favor.
Okay, don't do that.
She didn't even take some of
Don't
the money
do
I
that.
paid
Don't
her
do that.
and pay it back.
Don't do that.
She just was like, please, please.
Yes, I did. I remember telling him about it. And when I told him about the line between him and Jalil, who played Jay, I'm not going to tell y'all because I don't want to spoil it. He was like, wait, whoa. At first he was like, okay. But it was a certain line they exchanged that would trick the audience. He was like, wait, whoa. I was like, no, it's not even like that. But you see how they reacted when we were watching it live. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So please go ahead and check out Borrowed Time.
Yes,
I'm going to put it down in the comments.
If you have 18 minutes,
18.
that some people
that's all he had?
will not have. Okay? Some people have 18 minutes.
He came to the premiere and watched it though.
No, he didn't. He left.
He came and left.
It's tough. It's tough being an independent creator. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. You know what I mean?
Borrowed Times, guys.
Yeah, y'all go check out Borrowed Time. Who else y'all got in time
Red,
now?
you need to borrow some time and watch it.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, in timeout, I actually have Mr. 145.
Ooh,
okay?
Not the Jersey creator. What he do?
Separately, Mr. 145 is in timeout because I just feel like 1 minute he like being real positive and talking to the youth and like uplifting people and, you know, going out and like just like telling kids it's possible to do whatever you want to do. And then you're on social media bashing women. I just be like,
and bash the women.
You gotta pick a side. Now, secondly,
What
to
he
go
just said?
Pooh Shiesty, right? You in timeout too. Okay? Because a girl walked up to him to get a picture and apparently some conversation was had and she didn't know who Lil Durk was. And then I guess Pooh Shiesty got upset. And was like, he called her a stupid asshole. It was like, but before they took the picture, he was like, come on, take a pic before you get punched in your face, like for real. And then I was like, why would you talk to a woman like that? And then that video only came up because Mr. 145 posted it. And then I'm thinking 145 gonna be like, man, it's not like, you know, uncommon for women to know every single. No, 145 goes straight into get the fuck out of here, bitch. Like she were like, I'm just a girl. Who's not like that's crazy to me. Not to like be like, you know, it's okay. Not to know who is, but Pooh Shiesty and Mr. 145, you are both in timeout.
They belong
That
there.
man.
They belong there.
Let me see.
You got anybody?
I don't have a specific person, but it's like a fake beef that's going on online. So y'all know how like Monica and Brandy are on tour, and people are saying, so Beyonce came because Kelly is opening it. I love Beyonce came. Yes, I love them both. So when Beyonce comes to the concert, she doesn't greet Brandy. You only see her in pictures with Monica. So they're saying there's this fake beef that Beyonce does not like Brandy because a long, long time ago, allegedly, Brandy was telling Kelly, like, why are you always letting people put Beyonce over you? Like, when it comes to music and all that, you know how this is like when Beyonce first went solo or something like that. So I feel like if that's true, why I gotta speak to you? Why do she have to speak to Brandy? Everybody's looking at Beyonce like, why you not talking to Brandy? But Brandy is not running out trying to talk to Beyonce.
Right.
So why all the smoke for Beyonce?
And I would like to add to that timeout because Ray J got his butt on Beyonce's internet and was like, Beyonce, you gotta stop. What? Who asked you to speak? I know Brandy didn't even ask him to do that.
Oh yeah, Brandy
Seemed like she be frustrated. I don't even see her frustration, but she seemed like she be frustrated with the things her brother does.
He definitely
like, bro, I don't need you to speak for me. I'm a grown ass woman. I speak to who I want to speak to, and who don't speak to me. This is my show. You know, I get the respect of it is my show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what goes on in these people's lives, but don't get on the internet saying, do this for my sister, speak to my sister, y'all act like, nah, don't do that. I mean, but at the end of the day,
especially if she probably definitely was, you know, trying to cause a wedge or like just stir up something.
Between me and my best friend.
Yeah, that's not like a good reason to tell somebody. Like, you don't have to normalize not speaking to people, not in a negative, I don't want to speak to you, but I'm not going to break my neck to speak to you fake, phony kind of way either. Like, nothing got to be wrong. It's just like, okay, hey, I'm here for X, Y, and Z, and that's it, you know?
Yeah, for real. I did that before. And I still don't speak to that dumb bitch, even though something about Brandy. Like, not Brandy. I love Brandy. No, because it was a situation where one of my friends, I can't even go into the details, but basically the little friend that wasn't her friend, they made up afterwards, but I still ain't like the bitch, and I still ain't talk to her, and I still will never talk to her.
Wouldn't even spit on the bitch if she was on fire.
And I wouldn't.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of helping her out anyway. If you
don't do that to my friends.
spit on her, she on fire, that still helps. I just got, you know what I mean? I'm gonna jump off your back with my time out. Anybody who hasn't seen Christmas Bae yet? You know what I'm saying? What you say?
I said you kind of heavy to be jumping on my back.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off your back. You know what I mean? If you haven't seen Christmas Bae yet, you're in time out, man. It's the holiday season. It's a great film. The whole family can watch. It's not raunchy. It's a well done film with it has a ton of great messages. It's one of them Christmas movies that you could put it on again next year, even though you already seen it. All right. So everybody go watch Christmas Bae, man. Reg, you got to watch Borrowed Time and then watch Christmas Bae.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Why is he calling me out too? I was just waiting until Christmas Eve to watch it.
How long is it?
How long is it?
I'm gonna say an hour and 50 minutes.
Okay, so an hour and 50 minutes plus 18 minutes.
Yeah, he gonna need a whole night. He got to make a night
that
of
off, Reg.
Period.
it. Yeah, you got to.
For real, date night in. Save money. You at home, get your snacks, get your popcorn.
Yes.
I love a good, we at that age, right? Let's just lay down and watch a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something that like I was looking forward to in the theater, but I love to lay down and watch movies.
Same.
And I want to get more into Christmas movies, especially Black Christmas movies, because there's so many good
We
ones.
we need more Black Christmas movies too. Yeah, like it's a good tradition to do around the family, like, you know, not having to watch a movie where it's like, okay, Aubrey, get out. Like, I'm kicking my daughter out the room because I gotta watch something who's like, so no, something we can all do together because kids want to be included. I'm learning that too. So the more movies that are like family positive and family messages, well, kids just sit there, even if she on her iPad, she can still be right there. I don't gotta worry about bitches, fuck that, suck this, back the man.
Whoa, yeah, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that in Christmas Bae. Ain't none of that in Christmas Bae.
No, I'm saying
So stream it up.
We need more of those type of movies.
And stream it up too, so that her dream could come true. Because if I get my money back, I'll make another one.
Speaking of short films and Christmases and families and stuff, she has a short film. See, we don't do a good job at like talking about ourselves.
Yeah, talk your short film shit.
And it was crazy because I'm very forgetful. Okay, I'm very forgetful.
You in time out. You on time out for forgetting your own stuff.
But no, I'm very forgetful in the sense of I had an idea about this short film, right? It came briefly, haha, okay, and I forgot, right? But then I remembered it again, and I was like, wow, for me to remember something like twice, I was like, I have to do it. So I have a short film starring my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter, Auburn, on YouTube. And when Tiff was asking about, you know, different, which again was so great of you to even invite other collaborators and directors to have a place on your film night, I was like, dang, why didn't I think of my little 8 minute Reginald short film on YouTube with my baby. So yeah, I think it was like really good for me to get into that, you know, the thought process of angles and how I was calling Tiff like, how do I do this? How do I flick that scene? How do I do this? So it was like really nice. It has a twist to it. You know, I'm not gonna spoil it. It's like it's going in one direction and bam, it goes somewhere else. It's called Parentless. Parentless on YouTube.
Yeah, I love that for you.
I love it. Thank you.
Yes.
I forgot that.
And shout out to my best friend because this girl has so many amazing ideas and don't never want to film them. She can say the funniest joke. I'm like, yes, let's do it. And she won't do it. She just, we have a video we posted the other day. It was just about the measures you're willing to go to not go out, to not hang out anymore. And it did really well. Like a lot of people liked it. They enjoyed it. It resonated with a lot of people. So I'm challenging you and I will keep challenging you to keep creating. Because yes, you are a great actor. And she's a man, honestly. Yes, you are a great actor. Because they took away actress, right? They took away actress.
Did they?
People don't really.
They went under one umbrella.
It's just
like, are you an actor?
But I feel like that sounds mad masculine.
It
like,
does.
It's triggering a little bit for me.
And you know what? I don't want to jump off, but I got something to say about that.
Okay, hold that thought.
I'm going to hold my thought because she giving you your flowers. I'm going to fuck your flowers up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
You know, what did I
throw them in the garbage as soon as
you give it to her. Jesus.
You got to put some water on the flowers.
like, no. But no, just keep creating. I mean, I feel like, and to add on to that, I feel like it's a lot of pressure too. Because some people only act. But it's another pressure now when you create, right?
When I first seen Tiff, I saw you doing Staircase Stacy. And I was like, here's another woman who is so pretty, but not afraid to, like, I'm pretty, what else? Like, I'm pretty, what else? Like, you know, like, you're not just pretty. You're pretty, you're really funny. You look freaking crazy.
Can I stay for that?
But no, that's the first time I followed you, and then it was like ever evolving since then.
Did you guys flowers too? Because my sister's in Christ. My sister's in Christ, but in acting as well. and creativity.
Yes.
Because they both inspire me, both of you guys.
Oh,
You're
thank
doing
you.
your thing.
Stop it. Only giving us
show
compliments
has-
because we give credit.
This show has range.
Kai says.
But go ahead. What were you about to say?
I'm just fascinated by the range of this show. It's just 2 sentences ago was bumping coochies, and then Sisters in Christ. It's like right there. It's like wow. Okay.
Multifaceted.
No, I was gonna say when you talked about actor, actress, I think a lot of times Black folks, and that's not a actor, that's just above and beyond, but Black folks cut their nose to spite their face, man, because you know why I'm mad?
Why are you mad?
Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben should still be on them damn products.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because see, to Pooh Shiesty point, little girl ain't know who Dirk was. Now you would think, everybody know who Dirk is. Hence the video. But what if I'm 7 or 12, 15 maybe? I think Uncle Ben owned this rice.
Yes. And he don't.
I think if Aunt Jemima could get a syrup company, then damn it, I probably can get some sort of product.
That's
too.
a fact. That's
right?
A fact.
But now we all, they were slaves. They Black.
They Black.
I don't care how they got there. They is Black. Put their face back. Because I'm going to tell you like this. That civil unrest was going on, right? And whoever really owned the Pearl Milling and all them, the Joseph Pearl and Andy Milling great-grandsons, they nigga ran in the office.
Okay.
Joe, you're never going to believe this. They want us to take our fucking face off the box. They want us to.
Damn.
We've been trying to do this for years.
Nah, they should have kept that up on it.
Goddamn civil unrest. They want us to take it off.
Yeah.
You're lying. I'll show you the emails.
I gotta look up the behind the scenes of Uncle Ben's. So Uncle Ben was a slave?
Apparently they were. They was house niggas. Apparently, Aunt Jemima
They were the
was
ones who could have
taking care of stuff and doing stuff. But I mean, that's had to have been done a lot, right? Because Black people, we are quintessential make more with less, right? I'm sure we've been doing it since we were slaves. We ain't had nothing, right? That's like niggas in jail. Niggas in jail build you a holes, something or other, because it's all they got. But that been what we do. So I'm like, ain't that kind of like a reward that your face is on the box?
And that was a problem.
Some recognition?
That was a problem. They don't want Black people to be recognized for nothing that they do or invent on their own.
But what I'm saying is this is us saying,
they
take her off the box.
Oh, no.
That's how it happened, is what I'm saying.
Because you know what, I think another thing too is like you might have these Black faces on the boxes, but that Black face or that Black face's family is not benefiting. I don't know though.
Maybe.
Right.
That's the point.
That's soulful. This
That's the
from back in
point.
the day. This been in business
That's
from the
the
days
point.
of slavery. But Uncle Ben grandchildren ain't getting shit off that box.
Right.
Aunt Jemima grandchildren ain't getting shit off that box.
And what I'm saying is, at some point, we have to learn to be beyond that for the greater good, right? The greater good of it is, yes, there's probably a family out there that's owed millions and millions of dollars. But this is in millions and millions of households telling millions and millions of Black people that it's possible.
Yeah.
Right? Because we don't know the story.
Yeah.
We don't know who Lil Durk is. Right? But this box is on my table. Like, I've seen his face for so long.
Yeah.
It don't even look right without Aunt Jemima on.
Yeah. It don't feel the same.
You know what I'm saying? Pearl Milling Company.
Yeah. We have
We know
another
that's
young
white.
woman who would come up here join us for the pod. Her name is Queen Ella. And she was telling us a story about how, was it grits or some type of recipe or product? Remember she was telling us a story about this?
I forgot
That her,
what it was.
I think it was her great grandmother who started it, and then like the brand, and she was named after her. So the brand of Queen Ella, whatever that product was, went and took off and went crazy. But I think also, I mean, obviously back in the days of slavery, we weren't in that mindset, but you know, ownership, copyright type shit. Like, people can't just take your face and plaster it on a box with no say so. You know, was Aunt Jemima a real person, or was that like just a character that was created for the brand?
I believe they were real people. Don't get me the line and people fact checking and all that, but I believe, because I saw a lot of stuff on it over during the period of civil unrest when all of that stuff was happening, statues coming down and all the stuff. And I just remember seeing that, and I just was like, and it's like with what Trump is doing now, like taking stuff out of, you know, different organizations, and I just saw something about him taking Martin Luther King or somebody's name out.
Parks, when Martin Luther King and Juneteenth comes around, you get to go in free. But he's taking that away, and he's placing it with like Flag Day and something else. And it's just so fucking dumb. For what? For what?
But and that's to my point. I feel like taking Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima off the rice, it falls in that same category. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like at some point the history becomes like so old that we have to think about what does it benefit now. Like some of those statues coming down where it was like, no, that nigga was a racist. Like he had slaves, he hung people, he did the whole nine. Yeah, get rid of those statues. You know what I mean? But on the reverse of it, for black people to come out and be like, well, no, they family not getting paid, or they was a slave, or they did this. It's like, no, like, what does it stand for now, today? You know what I'm saying?
Really quickly, because I am very forgetful. The talking about, you know, the money being in place of and people not getting paid for certain stuff. In Time Out, again, I got a lot of people. Remember Janina Jenkins? The young lady who got missing, but she was like in a hotel.
Oh, the Baby on the Highway.
Her mom. No, not Baby on the Highway. It was a little girl who went, like a teenager who went to a hotel party, and then the videos just show her coming out of the room, and then like the whole internet was like trying to in the freezer. Her, so her mom is back on Facebook, right? And she had this whole passage of, you know, they didn't give her daughter's belongings, and nobody's like into the case anymore. And I was like reading the passage, like, oh my gosh, you know, no, baby, the comments dragged her because she took the money. They paid her
told
money
her to shut up.
and she was quiet. But now we're like, okay, maybe you ran out of money and you're back on the internet. No, you took money over justice for your baby. And I'm just like, in these scenarios, we have to just keep the faces just to keep that whole what it stands for versus getting paid and like being like, shut up, like it's okay, we're gonna take it down. You got your money, it's over, you know?
Yeah, yo, I mean, but shit, from the beginning of times, money has made motherfuckers allow some fucked up shit.
Right.
100%.
About these big celebrities and some celebrity that was dealing with minors. A lot of times those parents was getting a little hush hush.
Right.
Hey, little Sarah gonna spend the night with me tonight. We're gonna work on some music. Take this $15,000 and shut the fuck up. Now, just circling back, the Aunt Jemima character was a fictional advertising figure, but she was portrayed by several real black women, starting with Nancy Green. It was inspired by a minstrel show from the 1875 called Old Aunt Jemima. The character is based on the mammy archetype. A racist stereotype of a devoted and submissive enslaved woman who was happy to serve her white family. The character's backstory, which included a fictional history as a loyal cook on a southern plantation, was created by advertisers to evoke a sense of southern nostalgia. So she wasn't real. Okay. But it doesn't mean that Uncle Ben wasn't real.
I just want the black lady face on.
Yeah, no. Absolutely, right? If you in a wheelchair, you want to watch shows and movies with people in wheelchairs. If you gay, you want to watch shows and movies with people that's gay, right? So then there comes that agenda where people are like, oh, this is being pushed. This is being forced on us. Now, I ain't got to see y'all do the do. But gay people exist in real life. So sometimes people just want that sense of, I see me in this.
Inclusive.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a child with a disability or a blind person, whatever the case may be. Oh my God, but the blind person cannot see themselves in the show, but they can touch the screen and feel that they're on there. Right. So people just want...
Touch the screen.
Yeah, inclusion.
We got screen braille.
They got braille screen TV. Are you crazy?
I see the POV.
No, they don't.
The fact that he's really over here thinking about it, like, hold on, wait a minute,
touch the
a braille
screen.
motion picture.
That's fire though. Make it. Make it.
Braille. Did you ever see the video when the dude be reading the braille horror story? And he gets to the funny part,
he make a lot of
that shit is hilarious.
I love dark humor.
That's hilarious.
You gotta be able to laugh at your pain.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. If it's funny,
oh my
it
gosh.
goes.
Yeah.
It was a TikTok and the girl was like, hey guys, my mom's dead, so just pretend to be my mom for a second, okay? And like it's 4 people in a screen. And the 5th guy laid down and was like,
yeah, they acting like dead bodies. Yeah, that was a trend at one point.
But it was funny because like she laughed at it. She thought it was funny.
It's dark. It's funny. Stop being so fucking sensitive. Man, bring back the days of Dave Chappelle. Sometimes I'll be having these ideas in my head and I'm like, and we've talked about a few, like, I ain't gonna do it. People gonna be
Our
mad.
humor is so dark.
They be gonna be mad. But I don't give a fuck. I'm about to just start doing this shit. Cause what I got to lose?
And
What's gonna happen?
As long as you like funny, like I think you'll get more people understanding that it's humor and riding with you than, because you're gonna get, even when it's not dark humor, you're gonna get a couple people that's like, nut ass bitch, you got this, you know what I mean? Yeah. But if it's that's my thing. Like if it's funny, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm writing it, I'm watching it. If it's funny, I believe in like just equality and everybody is allowed to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep the slave hymn while I'm talking. This might go. This might go.
we need a fucking.
Why you started?
Yes.
We might have just, you know what I'm saying? Might have had a slave hymn song or something.
I just could not help Okay.
She was singing it in the slave hymn though. It was all deep. It was Wade in the water, but Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Is that really
Wait, yes.
Oh, why am I
Because I had to
singing
sing it for kindergarten.
No, you were singing it kind of like
Yeah.
like one of those commercials for the kids.
Whitney.
Can you donate to one of the kids?
She was from Jersey.
She was
Jersey in the building.
Bang bang.
I think Newark and East Orange, like a combination. She was born like on the city line, so it's like on outside on the street. When she was born, one side was Newark and one side was East Orange. So it's like it's been.
You opened your legs on purpose when she.
Yeah, because I
said
was
she
giving her
like right on the cusp of Newark and East Orange.
No, I don't know, but somewhere around there. So anyway, back to the topic of the woman in the beginning needing the advice about having kids, right? So let's talk about marriage.
Okay.
What does marriage mean today? Do y'all feel like
boy, that's all we ever talk about.
do y'all feel like marriage is still important in the Black community?
Important.
Or not even just in the Black community in general.
Period. I think it's important to people. Some people don't want to get married. Some people do want to get married. People get divorced faster, but I feel like it's because they have the option. Before that wasn't huge. You weren't like looking. People weren't looking sideways at you like, oh my God, you're divorced. Like
nobody
you
knew.
have options.
Yeah.
It's so many fucking options.
I think the problem it's actually a good segue because we just was talking about sensitive societies, right? And how people look at different things. I'm old school in everything, right? So like I believe that shame you talking about, oh my God, you divorced. We need that shame, right? Niggas play sports and one person win, but everybody get a trophy. Them little niggas don't get a trophy. They need to try harder next year. I believe in that. You know what I'm saying? In society.
That's
you know
so
what I'm saying?
mean.
I don't think it's mean, man. I think it does people a disservice, right? Because if you get married, to go back to the topic, you're supposed to stand on that business, right? So it's things that people don't do that cause them to get divorced before they go into marriage, right? There's so many, we talked about it earlier with this topic, like y'all ain't talk about y'all ain't want kids or when somebody ain't want kids. It's so much
Therapy.
and we smart and stupid at the same time as a human race, right?
Me every day.
We go to school for all these years to go become this thing, right? But then we just get married in the day and we just think it's gonna work out because we forget that there's a honeymoon phase and all these different types of things. Everybody always talk about like, oh, being married is hard work and you got to do this and you got to do that. That's because y'all ain't do the work first before you said I do. You ain't do the pre-work.
So what's some pre-work people can do to make their marriages stronger? And
It's really one. The number one thing is being intentional, right? I'll actually say the number one thing is being honest, and then number two is being intentional, right? That honesty is with yourself, right? And you have to get to a point of I want to be married. Right? You have to get to that point. But when you get to the point of I want to be married, I want to be someone's husband or someone's wife, whatever it might be, then you have to get to the pre-work of how do I get there? Right? You can't just, and I think a lot of women are, I want this wedding. I want to be in a dress.
That part.
I want my man.
Right.
And they'll sacrifice that pre-work if they meet someone that they feel like outside looking in will represent that, oh, look at me, my dress, my da-da-da-da, right? And then most men, we're not thinking about getting married. We could care less about getting married, right? We typically will meet someone that we either don't want to lose for whatever reason, so we'll give in to marriage, or we'll just get to the point where we like, man, I done had them. I'm going to do me regardless. If she want to get married, that's what we going to do type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the facts. Most of the time. I'm not saying there's not exceptions to rules where people just fall head over heels and they will do what they want to do. But you have to have all of the conversations. Like I call it, when I first met my wife, I dumped my box out, right? I said, yo,
Let's get schizophrenic.
This me. This me. There's something stuck in there. This is me. Go ahead, go through that. Let me know if you want to be here. You know what I'm
After
saying?
y'all had dated for a while, or when y'all started considering marriage?
No, from rip.
Okay.
Not the first date.
From rip.
I
Y'all can ask
respect
her
it.
from rip. Because I'm saying to y'all what I went through. I was actor, model. I was always had women. Like, and that was my thing when I was young. I wasn't applying myself to my craft or what I could do well. I was like, where they at? We going to the mall. Where we going? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I based life around. How many women I could get. And that was just a whole nother story. I never had no positive male role models in my life to tell me, young boy, you talented. You need to be focusing on this and this and that. Till I was damn near 30. But when I got to like 35-ish, I'm building my business, building my company. I got all of these women that's beautiful, successful women trying to get me. And it got to a point where I felt like, I'm like, all right, what the hell is going on? And women at that age, that 30 to 40, somewhere in there, they start becoming nesters. Like y'all start becoming, I need one. I got.
I thought you was about to squat like you about to have an egg.
It's time, right? It's time. I need one. And in my 20s and my early 30s, I don't experience this as a man because women ain't on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now when I get to that age and I'm dating women of that certain age, I'm like, why is everybody investing in me so crazy? Because I seem like a prize. I seem like, well, I'm gonna get him. So they feel like they doing a lot and I feel like I'm doing a little bit. But because I'm a good person, I went to therapy about this. Because I'm a good person, I'm like, all these ladies like me. I don't really like them like that. I feel like I'm using them, abusing them. What's going on? And my therapist was like, as long as you telling the truth, like you a nut ass nigga if you lying to these women and getting them to perform this way. But if you're telling them the truth, if you're being honest about who you are, who you want to be in their life or don't want to be in their life, and they're still bringing your laundry folded.
That's harder. They was going at you harder, right?
That's
telling the truth when you wasn't even giving them that attention.
Some was, some wasn't. Like some
women think they can change his mind and make him do whatever.
Right. Or they just think they're going to outlast or whatever it might be. But I also had women that was like, oh, that's what you on? Never seen her from them again. You know what I'm saying?
Good for y'all.
So it works in both ways. But what ended up happening for me was I said, you know what I never did? I never just chose one woman to be loyal to. I never was like, you know what? Let me pick a woman and be her dude,
And he
right?
started shaking like
one person.
Alien Bae.
Alien Bae.
I ventured with that title. But anyway, so that's what happened when I met my now wife. I was like intentional, super duper intentional.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm here for, right? You either on this with me or you ain't on this with me, because to your point, it's somebody that want to marry me, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't like, I want to marry you from the rip. I wasn't saying that. But that's one of the things she said from the rip. She was like, I'm going to be somebody's wife.
Right.
Okay.
Like,
So you already
love
knew.
that for her.
yeah, that was one of her things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When she dumped her box out, it was oh shit, this is a wedding right here.
Okay.
She trying to have a wedding? Okay, let me see if that's what I want to do. You know what I mean?
And you see, I love
And
that.
that's like metaphorically speaking, that's what people got to do.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, my young boys, I get them this advice, man. Women especially, and I'm sure y'all attest to this, they can deal with your truths way more than they can deal with your lies.
Yeah. I so love that. I just feel like, be honest with me and let me choose.
Mhm.
I don't respect people who lead people on with lies. Like, I hate for somebody to like patronize me, like tell me what you think I want to hear. No, keep it 100 with me and let me make a decision.
Right.
That's that.
I feel like people be lying because before we even talk about marriage, like it's like so many different parts to it. But the biggest part, again, going back to giving the advice, you have to know what you want, know who you are, so you can bring that to somebody else. I can introduce two friends. Hey, Kyree, this is Tiff. Tiff is a XYZ model. She does blah, 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 blah. You know, she's into this. We can all... So you can... OnlyFans model. Yeah, but you know who you are. You know, introduce yourself that way, too. Hey, this is what I want. This is what I do. I won't tolerate this. I'm not interested in this. You know, that will make that dump out so much easier.
And you got to stand on it, too. Because a lot of times I see that people... will say something or they won't say something, and then something will happen or occur and they still get somebody a pass. That's the worst thing you can do because now that's who they know you as.
Yes.
Especially men. Like I'm not a woman, so I don't really understand like how that works in a woman's mind. But in a man's mind, you let that nigga get away with something. He bought a bouquet and it fixed it. He just gonna get 2 bouquets the next time.
Boom.
He don't learn the lesson of, well, I'm not gonna do that no more because that fucked her up. He learns, 2 bouquets fixed it? And a bottle of rosé? Cool. She gonna get 4 next time.
And that's manipulation.
Exactly.
And that's why the best apology is changed behavior.
I always say this,
Okay. Don't apologize and then go right back to it. Don't buy me something and go right back to it. Change the behavior if you really care about what we got going on.
Yes.
Well, with that being said, thank you, Mr. Terrell, for joining us today on this episode
Appreciate
of
y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Mr. Terrell with a first name as a last name. Like, who does that?
Let her talk about me, Tiff. Excuse you. Finish. You was getting ready. The accolades was coming.
Make sure you guys stream all of his movies.
There we go.
Go on Tubi, go on Foursome, go on Peacock, go on Prime. Search his name, Kyree Terrell. Check it out. Check out Borrowed Time too.
Yes, indeed.
Follow him on all socials at Kyree Terrell.
Kyree Terrell.
See you guys
Bye, guys.
on the next episode.
Put egregious in front of it.
It's gonna impasse.
Yes, impossible.
This too shall impasse. This too shall impasse.